Smart people stay broke longer than average people, not because they earn less or lack discipline, but because they think more and hesitate longer. Yeah? That should bother you, because your whole life you've been told to be smarter, learn more, and figure everything out before taking action. So explain this. If intelligence creates wealth, why do the people who understand money the most often struggle to actually build it? It's late at night, your phone lights up your face in the dark, and you're watching another video about investing and financial freedom. You understand everything: compound interest, ETFs, saving strategies. You could literally teach this to someone else without struggling at all. But your bank account hasn't changed, hasn't grown, and hasn't moved in any meaningful way despite everything you know. And what I'm about to show you is exactly why that gap between what you know and what you actually do is costing you years of your life. Every time you decide what to do with money, you're not being smart. You're exposing a broken system that depends on effort instead of structure. Because people who actually build wealth consistently don't sit there deciding all the time. They rely on systems that remove the need to decide. Let that sink in for a second, because this one idea alone can completely change how you approach money forever. You open your bank app again, and it's the same number staring back at you, just a different day with the same outcome. At the store, you calculate everything carefully, adjust your choices, and pick the cheaper option to feel like you're in control. But later that night, money disappears effortlessly, without thought, without resistance, and without any conscious awareness from you. You're not inconsistent. You're predictable. And that's the uncomfortable truth most people don't want to face about themselves. You're not bad with money, and you're not broken. This is actually normal behavior shaped by how your environment is designed. But here's the part that stings. Your smart thinking only shows up in moments where it barely makes any real difference. This is what I call the intelligence trap, where learning feels like progress, but actually keeps you stuck in the same cycle. You learn, you feel productive, you delay action, you reset, and then you repeat the same loop again and again. It feels like movement, like you're improving, but in reality, nothing meaningful is changing in your financial life. Now compare that to a completely different system, one that removes thinking and replaces it with automatic execution. Command leads to action. Action repeats consistently, and over time, everything becomes automatic without needing motivation. Wealth isn't built by thinking better. It's built by removing the need to think in the first place. Thinking is the bottleneck that slows everything down and keeps you stuck in cycles of hesitation and delay. Your brain rewards signals of progress, not actual progress, which is why learning and planning feels so satisfying. Watching videos feels like action, planning feels like productivity, and your brain convinces you that you're moving forward. But nothing is actually happening. And that's where it becomes dangerous, because you're falling behind without realizing it. People who delay small rewards for bigger outcomes don't succeed because they're smarter. They succeed because they're consistent. Now imagine this clearly: same habits, same patterns, but 5 years from now with no real change in direction. You're still checking your bank account, still calculating small purchases, still telling yourself that next month will be different. Except now you're more tired, less patient, and far more aware that time is slowly slipping away from you. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about time quietly disappearing while you think you're still in control. Two people can have the same income, but completely different outcomes based on the system they follow daily. One earns, decides, spends, stresses, and repeats the cycle without ever breaking free from it. The other earns, automates, grows, and repeats, without needing constant effort or decision-making. There's no intelligence gap here and no talent difference, just structure separating the two outcomes. More income won't fix this problem. It will expose it faster and make the consequences even more obvious. This is what I call the no decision wealth protocol, and it changes everything about how you handle money. Step 1 is simple. Remove the first decision by automating your savings immediately after you get paid every month. Even a small amount works, because if the money stays visible to you, eventually you will spend it without realizing. Step 2 is to eliminate one leak. Not everything at once, just one small area where money consistently disappears. Discipline isn't built in bulk. It's built through precision and small controlled wins that stack over time. Step 3 is to slow down spending by removing saved cards and eliminating one-click purchases from your environment. Speed creates mistakes, but friction creates control. And control is what allows better decisions to happen naturally. Step 4 is just one rule. Don't spend before you save. And repeat that rule until it becomes automatic behavior. You don't need more discipline in your life. You need fewer decisions that rely on willpower every single day. At first, nothing feels different. Your income stays the same and your routine doesn't seem to change at all. But something shifts quietly. You stop negotiating with yourself and stop relying on motivation to take action. You stop restarting over and over again, and instead you begin executing consistently without emotional resistance. Before, you were smart and aware, but completely stuck in cycles that never produced real results. Now you become structured, automatic, and dangerous in how you move with money and decisions. Before, you reacted to everything around you, but now you operate with intention and control every single time. You don't rise to your intelligence. You fall to the strength of the systems you build and follow daily. Smart people don't win because they know more. They win when they remove decisions and rely on systems instead. If you're done thinking and ready to build something that works without constant effort or motivation, comment discipline. And if this changed the way you see money, hit like and subscribe, because the next video might save you years.